right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. It's White on the give. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Baker to throw. That's off a quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Offense up to the line fast. Third and short, Mayfield. He's got White, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Baker throwing again. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Irving here from the gun. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Baker now from the gun. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. Oh, that throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
They'll run. It's White. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Offense extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Dose of the hurry up here. Brown quick on the draw here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Buys time, rolling right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Allen on 3rd down. It's caught. Chase has it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Escapes a defender. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Running it after the penalty. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Hardman with a return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a first down.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Mayfield now from the gun. Throwing this one back of the end zone. touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So, Brock, the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's trying to go deep again. They connect on the deep shot. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Allen on 3rd and short. That's incomplete left side.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. Yes, hit, the ball is out, and the fumble recovery is made. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, who's going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. When they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Allen's pass.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Trying this straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Baker now. Finds him on the crossing route. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Mayfield now off the play action. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. Offense to the line fast.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Finds a man, right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Complete to Mason Tipton. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. They'll come up on first and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 11 at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Now Allen off the play action. Chased out to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. It's complete! Oh my! They left him wide open downfield. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one hits for 30. And now they have a first and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Brown does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
With the wrong direction the last play, need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's third and goal. Back to throw now, Allen. Caught out wide. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a one-score game before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, there'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First down, here's Baker. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled that for about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Third and long for him here. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
On first down, Allen. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Brooks. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Now Allen. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Play action now with Allen. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Working quickly here.
35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
To throw is Mayfield. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Knocking their left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Play action now. Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It's completed right side. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, we're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Racing down the left side. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get 35 out of that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off the defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage. And more importantly, go exploit it.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Allen on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 7.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll go. Allen. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he has this down to the 34. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. Is to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Buccaneers 24, Bengals 21.
McLaughlin has it on the teeth, and he's ready to send this flying. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
This is complete to Waller. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk. and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He's back to throw. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bengals have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Allen going to throw again. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Right side cut by Higgins. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Those little short throws, they have high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Kicked well, and this is good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights, and of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. 12 yards on that play and a good call. Nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield escapes the pocket. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find it first.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Throwing again is Baker. Back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Bengals don't want to see this one go to overtime. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Buying some time left. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Back to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So that brings up 2nd down. From the gun, P-Rod. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate. Drilling is right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with him on the kick. Those defenders, hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Into the hands of Colt. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. It's the tackle. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here he is to throw. Buying some time right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Short yardage run for White. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
brings up
That is
second
normally a
and
gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Running on second with White. Free inside the 30. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Bengals 27. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Higgins downfield, and he has it. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know